Deadliest Catch draws its audience straight into the unforgiving core of one of the most perilous occupations on the planet. The series captures the unfiltered turbulence of the Bering Sea, where colossal waves and merciless winds relentlessly batter crab fishing vessels. Behind the high-octane drama of life at sea lies a grim, ever-present undertone of loss, grim reminders of those who have perished to the sea's cruelty. Each episode becomes a stark reflection of the ocean's relentless wrath. As the icy waters continue to claim more lives, the sobering question lingers: how many more must be lost before we fully comprehend the immense danger these crews brave? For nearly 20 years, Deadliest Catch has gripped global viewers with its stark portrayal of the commercial crab fishing industry. It delivers pulse-pounding scenes aboard ships tossed violently by stormy waters, while also peeling back layers to uncover powerful human stories, tales marked by endurance, devastating loss, and the fierce spirit needed to survive this treacherous livelihood. But what compels these captains and crew members to return to the sea year after year despite the ever-present risk? The motivation lies not only in the potential financial gain but also in deep-rooted tradition, pride, and a profound connection to the sea that shapes their very identity. The icy waters surrounding Alaska are not for the faint-hearted. They are dangerous, volatile, and unforgiving. The race for crab hauls hundreds of boats into these lethal waters, each risking everything for a shot at a successful catch. Though the show focuses on select vessels, countless others navigate this deadly terrain, each with a story of grit and survival. Every fishing deck becomes a war zone, where one wrong step can lead to grave injury, or worse. The relentless pounding of waves, piercing winds that cut through layers of gear, and slippery, ice-coated decks turn every moment into a test of endurance. Beyond the physical hazards, there's an invisible weight these fishermen carry: the emotional and mental strain. These men and women are often driven by a blend of hope and necessity, constantly challenged not only by nature's fury but also by personal battles. One of the show's most emotionally impactful narratives is that of Captain Jake Anderson. Once homeless and struggling with addiction, Jake's journey was already marked by hardship before fate delivered even more blows. In Season 5, while at sea, he received the devastating news of his sister's sudden passing, a moment that shattered him. Only a year later, his father mysteriously disappeared and was later found dead in an abandoned vehicle. These tragedies could have broken anyone, but Jake chose to fight on, returning to the sea with unwavering determination and resilience. Jake's story is only one of many that reveal the deeply human essence beneath the surface of Deadliest Catch. Another compelling figure is Joshua Tell Warner, a deckhand whose dark past as a bank robber came to light. Between 2007 and 2009, Warner carried out a series of bank heists before joining the show. Once law enforcement connected the dots, he was arrested in 2010 and ultimately sentenced to nearly 10 years behind bars. His downfall was a jolting reminder that behind the rugged exterior, many fishermen wrestle with demons and histories far removed from the deck. While reality TV may at times glamorize their lives, it cannot shield anyone from consequences or justice. Among the most iconic figures of the show is Captain Sig Hansen. Born April 28, 1966, in Seattle, Washington, Sig comes from a long lineage of Norwegian fishermen, becoming a fourth-generation seafarer. By 24, he took the helm of the Northwestern, stepping fully into a legacy that had been decades in the making. Over the years, Sig has served not only as a fearless leader but also as a mentor to younger captains like Jake Anderson, reinforcing his family's name as synonymous with excellence in Alaskan crab fishing. His daughter, Mandy Hansen, has now followed in his footsteps, breaking barriers in a male-dominated field and proving her resilience and capability in one of the harshest jobs on Earth. Despite his strength and leadership, Sig has not escaped personal and health challenges. His heart attack, shown on screen, was a stark moment that underscored the real, physical toll of this demanding lifestyle. His close friendship with Captain Phil Harris added even more emotional weight to his story. When Phil suffered a stroke during Season 6 and insisted the cameras continue to roll, it was a haunting display of vulnerability. His death, only days later, left his sons Josh and Jake Harris, and a worldwide audience, grieving. Josh has since tried to carry forward his father's legacy by captaining the Cornelia Marie, facing both personal and professional hurdles. Jake Harris, however, has struggled more publicly, battling addiction and finding himself repeatedly in the spotlight for legal issues. His journey paints a raw picture of the psychological damage that life at sea can inflict. The camera crew behind Deadliest Catch faces equally daunting risks. These cinematographers spend up to 5 weeks aboard the ships, enduring the same deadly conditions as the fishermen while recording over 30,000 hours of footage per season. With saltwater destroying equipment, bone-chilling temperatures, and constant exposure to injury, their job is as treacherous as it is vital. While some scenes may be res-hot or dramatized, the danger portrayed is never fabricated. The work captured is genuine, high-stakes, high-risk labor, done by individuals gambling their lives with each haul. Financial strain is another constant reality. Many Alaskan fishermen depend on government aid to get by, while out-of-state workers often earn better wages. The 2005 introduction of a quota-based catch share system improved safety by allowing crews to wait for better weather, but the Bering Sea continues to be among the world's most hazardous work environments. Injuries and fatalities remain frequent. Over time, several notable figures have exited the series. The Hillstrand brothers left after a legal conflict, and Captain Elliot Neese, after celebrating 90 days of sobriety in 2017, was arrested again in 2022 for drug trafficking and sentenced to prison. His descent serves as a grim example of how fast personal struggles can resurface in such a high-pressure atmosphere. Even the production team has faced harrowing losses. One of the most chilling events occurred off-camera when director Joseph McMahon was murdered outside his home. Others, like deckhand Nick Mavar, succumbed to personal battles, his death from a drug overdose leaving cast and fans in mourning. These tragedies are grim reminders that the show's emotional weight is grounded in the real, human cost. Many involved struggle with addiction, depression, and the lasting psychological scars left by the sea. Becoming a commercial fisherman in Alaska might seem simple on the surface. Get licensed, buy a boat, but real survival demands so much more. It requires skill, experience, and unyielding resolve. Most on the show have spent their lives mastering the sea, guided by family tradition and hard-earned lessons. They know how to read storm patterns, maintain equipment in brutal cold, and endure long stretches of danger and isolation. Even seasoned veterans like Sig Hansen are not exempt from health scares and emotional tolls, his 2 heart attacks a harsh reminder of the price paid over time. Yet his continued presence on the show reflects a fierce loyalty to family, crew, and the heritage he's helped build. It is this blend of raw adversity and deep humanity that keeps Deadliest Catch emotionally powerful and ever relevant. Unlike other reality shows that fabricate tension and drama, this series deals in stark reality. The storms are real. The danger is real. The people are not actors. They're living their truth amid crushing odds. The Bering Sea remains a brutal, unpredictable battlefield. With waves that tower like buildings, bitter temperatures, and constant fatigue, survival depends on cohesion. On these decks, teamwork isn't just important, it's essential for staying alive.